Okay, so good day everyone. I'm Miss Loveline Makami and we are the group of Cavite Mutiny. Okay, so we all know that this kind of event or history was very important in the year of 1872, which caused us to lose our lives of our early brave Filipinos who just want to have both freedom and equality for both Filipino and Spanish. Okay, so this kind of topic is very interesting and important in the history of the Philippines. And there are not only one, but of course two primary sources, which include the Filipino and the Spanish version. Okay, so in this video, me and my group gonna discuss what was really happened during the event called the Cavite Mutiny in Filipino perspective. Okay, so this Filipino version was written by Dr. Trinidad Hermenegildo Pardo de Tavera. Okay, so a researcher or a Filipino scholar and a researcher. Okay, so according to her account, this is all about a bloody incident that was happened during the Cavite Mutiny in Fort San Felipe. According also to her resource, he also stated that this incident was merely a mutiny by the Filipino laborers in Cavite Arsenal. Okay, so take note when we say arsenal, this is more likely a thing that is like a weapon factory or a weapon storage. Okay, so let's go back. He also stated in his account that the Filipino are dissatisfied for removing those privileges that they've been experiencing in a long time from the previous general of the Philippines, which is Carlo Maria de Torre y Navacerrada. Okay, so those privileges that was abolished by the present Captain General of the Philippines, which is Rafael de Izquierdo, during that year includes the exemption from the tax tribute and forced labor or polo a servicio. Okay, and also it includes the prohibition of founding school arts and trades that was very that every Filipino enjoyed those kind of privileges. Okay, so as a result of disaffection from removing those privileges by the new General Rafael Izquierdo, the Filipino that is laborer in the arsenal tried to assert to show that they are frustrated for taking out those exemptions that they've gained or they experiencing for a long time. Okay, so that is one of the main reason why the Cavite Mutiny happened.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. My name is Rolandi Mapolo Jr. from BTV 3V Jeff. Now I'm here to discuss all about the revolution of the Caviteños. Okay, in this topic, the revolution was executed when the district of Sampaloc celebrated the Fest of Virgin Loreto came with fireworks display. So, in this way, the Caviteños mistook this as the signal to commence the attack. So, when the celebration of the Sampaloc started, there are also fireworks display. So, Sergeant Lamadrid led the 200 men to attack the Spanish officers at sight and seized the arsenal. But Izquierdo, upon learning the attack or the reinforcement of the Spanish, forces in Cavite to quell the revolt. So, it means the revolution was easily crushed when the Manileños who were expected to aid the Caviteño did not arrive.
Cavite Mutiny in Filipino perspective. When we say mutiny, it is to rise against the authority. For example, when we do in being a Protestant in a specific candidate or in the government, it is form of mutiny. According to the accounts of Jose Montero y Vidal, Filipino people wants to get rid of the Spanish government, mandated by Rafael Izquierdo, because they've been removed their privilege and benefits of Filipino, just like unforced labor. The three priests was executed. The reason that they are educated enough to predict what will Spanish government will do to our Filipino community, and to cover up the plans of Spanish government, the educated people like lawyers were also executed.
So when we talk about the Cavite Mutiny in 1872, we were talking about the three priests, or mas known as the Borsa: Mariano Gomez, Jacinto Zamora, and Jose Burgos. When Cavite Mutiny happened, the three priests got into trouble, or they got involved, for they are accused as a leader of the organization that opposing the Spanish government. But the fact is, the three priests are not involved or hindi sila kasapi ng organisasyong ipinaparatang sa kanila. So in that incident, the Spanish government conduct a purge to eliminate the enemy in politics. So before, the states and the church are not separated. So iisa lang sila noon. Kaya yung mga Spanish priests, they use the chance of the incidents to involve the three priests. So ginamit nila iyon upang ma-involve yung tatlong pari. Idinamay nila ang tatlong pari sa nangyaring insidente. So before the Cavite Mutiny, there is another issues, which is the specularization movement. Dito, mayroong dalawang congregational priests. There are the specular and the regular priests. So specular, those are the Filipino priests, and the regular are the Spanish priests. So the only intention here is to fight. The Filipino are trying to fight for a position inside the church here in the Philippines. But the Spanish priests or the regular priests are opposing. Ayaw nila na magkaroon ng posisyon ang mga Pilipinong pari sa loob ng simbahan, sapagkat malalaman ng mga Pilipinong pari ang kanilang mga ginagawa. So in short, they are trying to read the three priests in order to keep their secrets under power. Kaya idinamay nila ang tatlong pare sa nangyaring insidente sa Cavite. After that, the three priests found out guilty. They were allegedly orchestrating a Cavite Mutiny of 1872 and charged with treason and sedition by Spanish authorities. They were sentenced a public execution where they execute using the garrote. Pero ang tatlong pari ay walang kasalanan. Sila lamang ay pinaratangan ng walang sapat na ebidensya, sapagkat nais ng mga Espanyol o ng mga Kastilang pari na matanggal ang tatlong pari, dahil kung sila ay makakaupo sa pwesto or magkakaroon ng pwesto sa simbahan, ay magkakaroon ang mga Filipino people, yung mga tinatawag nilang Indio, ng lakas ng loob. And this where Jose Rizal witnessed the cruelty of Spanish government. And his brother Pasiano talks or tell him about the execution of his friend or closest friend, Father Jacinto. And that's time where Jose Rizal write about El Filibusterismo, where it dedicated to the three priests. At kung hindi dahil sa Cavite Mutiny, hindi maisusulat ang No Limit Tangere at El Filibusterismo. Hindi rin magkakaroon ng malaking revolusyonaryo kung hindi nangyari ang Cavite Mutiny. One of the means or one of the important historical event that happened in the Philippines. So that's all. Thank you.
Edmond Plaquet is a French writer, complemented Tavera's account and analyzed the motivation of the 1872 Cavite Mutiny. Source of Edmond Plaquet, the Cavite Mutiny in 1872 and the martyrdom of Gomboysa in the Gregorio side and Sonia side, documentary resources of the Philippine history. So, general theory created of Honda composed of high official, including campfires and 6 Spanish officials at the same time. There was created by the government in Madrid a committee to investigate the same problem submitted to the Manila Committee. When the two finished work, it was found that they come to the same conclusion, and here is the summary of the refers they consider necessary to introduce. So the changes in tariff at custom of the methods of collection and the removal of surcharge of foreign for, foreign importation and the action of export fees and the permission of foreigners to reside in the Philippines by real estate enjoy freedom of worship and and operate commercial transport flying the Spanish flag and establish of advisory council to inform the Minister of Overseas Affairs in Madrid on the necessary reforms to be implemented. The arrival in the Manila of General Izquierdo put a sudden end to all dreams of reforms. The Roscotian instituted by the now of Governor General were probably expected as a result of the bitter disputes between the Filipino electrics and the fires. Such a policy most really and in strong desire on the on the other to the on the other to repress cruelly.